All right, man. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez saying Pedraza is just someone that he would have liked to face. But check out the Box News playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit on notification, increase chance get notifications. We go live or drop video. So, interesting, right? So, but you fighting him now. Sandor Martin was somebody else that you thought he should get in the ring with. Just me, it's my just my opinion personally, right? So, I think that would have been a better fight from a hardcore boxing standpoint of view. Pedraza coming off a draw, and etc. So, obviously, the better fight would have been Sandor Martin. That'd have been a more dangerous fight, though. Definitely would have been a more dangerous fight because T.O. be struggling with T.O. might be struggling with that boxing ability, and they trying to line him up for Josh Taylor, in which Josh Taylor, I heard allegedly he can't leave the UK because of the Kinahan situation, or come to America because of the Kinahan situation. So that's just what I heard. Okay, so but maybe maybe he learned his lesson. Instead of sticking to the script that Top Rank had laid out for him, he went over there and fought George Cambosa and lost. So obviously Top Rank knows what they doing. I think he found out the hard way. He went over there and found out that fat meat is greasy. Simple as that. So I ain't mad at him for sticking to the script at this point. Last time you went off script, you got some money, but you lost. You start blaming the judges and all that type of stuff. So you can't get mad if you can't be mad. It sounds like he learned his lesson, but this won't get a lot of fans to start tuning in. You telling me you ain't want to fight this guy? I mean, why should I tune in? Like I said, I know Tom was telling me he was going to this card, possibly. I wasn't interested. I probably wasn't even gonna watch it until he told me that they had a lot of prospects like Shushu Carrington in the card and all that type of stuff. Personally, I think Keyshawn Davis gonna be on the card and all that type of stuff. But personally, I ain't really care about watching this. I didn't watch the Morel card this weekend. My power went out. I ain't watching the Morel card this weekend. So I'm in the Morel. I'm gonna go watch it, didn't care. Feel sorry for old buddy, but see, he had a medically induced coma and stuff, so I can't speak on it because I ain't watch. I can't say that I don't even know where they fought at. The staff of the commission could have did more, or whatever the situation may be. But I don't blame him. It's kind of like him and his daddy learning. You hire Top Rank, their matchmakers, whatever they got designed for your career is best for you. And for jobs is good for your career, so be it. I mean, you go through the list of fighters that he could have fought. That division ain't nothing but danger. He already fought Comey. And they think, what if Comey beat Pedraza? Where he was gonna go? Come on, that's the question. Lewis Ridson going through the WO. Sandor Martin dangerous. Barboza, he ain't got no knockout power, but for some reason T.O. didn't want to fight him. Catterall already fighting, so he fighting Taylor. So, like I said, Barboza probably would have been the next guy up. So, with a T.O. Pedraza is not someone that I would have liked to face. So he's at a boxing where seamlessly Teofimo Lopez's oyster found an upset win over Sally Lomachenko 2020. Ever after watching his pristine and flawless performance go by the wayside, at the hands of George Camboso Jr. 1 year later. Nebraska lawyer, 25-year-old, was forced to hit the reset button, both unwilling and unable to squeeze his ever-growing frame down to 135-pound weight limit. Lopez, 17, 1 and 12, abandoned his now former weight class to compete at 140 pounds. In his first trip to the ring since his nightmare showing, Lopez did his best to distance himself from his recent defeat by a larger former what is that, unified, lightweight champion. Did just that, just waking up, issuing a one-sided beating French contender Pedro Campo earlier this year. For an encore, Lopez relatively quick turnaround when he takes on former multi-division champion Jose Pedraza. He won champion building multiple weight classes. I remember that shit. Officially, the two will lock horns on December 10th in Madison Square Garden Hulu Arena. Yo, I don't remember him winning titles at all. I remember him beating Robin Egner Cherry. That's what I do remember, but just my opinion there. Hold on. He said, while respected amongst his pugilist peers, Lopez admits that considering his recent performance, he wasn't initially thrilled about facing the former champion. For Pedraza, 2022 hasn't been exactly kind to him. Earlier this year, the Puerto Rican native saw his 3-fight win streak come to an end against Jose Ramirez. 5 months later, Pedraza fought illicitly against Richard Comey, resulting in a split draw. Although Lopez acknowledges that facing the 33-year-old is an idea, which is option bearing at this point, he'll simply take what he can get. Quote, he's not someone that I would like to face, said Lopez during the interview with Mark Kriegel. However, with everything that's going on, so many other fighters are being matched right now. This was the best opportunity right now. So he goes on, everything happens for a reason. I'm just looking forward to making a phenomenal end of the year 2023 for a championship. And he getting 2 fights in. So, that's a way to sell a fight. That's a way to sell a fight. Sit there and be like, oh, this ain't somebody I would want to fight, but, I got to fight him. That's how you sell a fight, boy. That's how you sell a fight. But yeah, I nobody want to watch that fight, honestly. I didn't care about watching it. But it's on an important fight date. It's about rehabilitating and putting his career on the right path. So, so, but I'm tired of looking at Pedraza, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired of looking at that kid. Seriously, when he gonna go away? To me, it ain't nothing like great about his career. He's solid. He's just a good middle of the road fighter. It's not gonna tell us nothing, but I think for Teo, I think he gets an adjustment on physically how to come in at 140. I think he came in a little bit too heavy last time at 140. I think he bulked up a little bit too much at 40. Took away some of his speed, took away some of his velocity on that punch. He was just too heavy. So I think, him coming down from the bulk a little bit gonna help him a lot in this fight. I think he should lean out a lot more in this fight. And I think you will see him lean out a lot more in this fight. So then you might see a little more explosive Teofimo Lopez. Probably gonna do a little bit more sparring for this fight. And we'll see if he struggles with, Jose Pedraza, and then he got a bigger problem than we thought. He should knock Pedraza out. Honestly, at this point, he should knock Pedraza out. And so there ain't no ifs, ands, and dams about that. But, you supposed to be driving people to your fight, not driving people away from your fight. That's the question. That's a bigger question. You gotta get people to come out. I understand that's around Christmas time too. That's around Christmas time. So, people can be spending their money a lot of different ways, and it's a good opportunity for some people who never experienced New York at Christmas time either. It's a great opportunity. So it's a real good opportunity to get out, see Christmas time around, in New York City, Central Park, and going down to Times Square and seeing all the festivities and that type of nature. So, in a bad trip. And obviously they're going to hit up against Bud for $40 on free TV. So, I mean, obviously they had the upper hand because it's on ESPN. But they got a lot of prospects on the card. But I just don't really care for the fight in which they chose. You know, but like he said, what else can you do? Sandor Martin is the only other name that you could think of, to be honest. That's the only other name that you could think of. So, um, but let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live, drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Link tree everything there from Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.